Hey, what's up? So, a lot of people, wonder what is the correct denomination? We have so many different denominations and they all say different things. So, what is the truth? Well, it seems like a very complicated question, and there might be a lot of nuance here, but I do believe that the answer is actually a lot simpler than you would think. So, all you need to do is just do one thought experiment. Just ask yourself, if I just read the Bible. It doesn't really even matter what version of the Bible you're reading. I don't think it would really, yeah, change anything for this experiment. But just read your Bible and read it and ponder it without any biases. So, because everybody has been trained a certain way. You've gone to a certain church. You've been raised a certain way. So you have your own biases based on how you've been raised and your culture and everything. So a lot of people believe heresies because they were taught these heresies and they read the Bible through a certain lens of these heresies that they've been taught. So even if the Bible doesn't teach that heresy, they will see it. You will purposely look for that. You will read the Bible in a certain way so that it backs up your heresy instead of trying to read it objectively and judging everything objectively without any of these biases. So try to read the Bible without any bias at all. Now this is really hard because you've been trained a certain way, but if you forgot everything your pastor taught you, what other people have told you, everything you read online, and you just read the Bible, just the Bible itself, not the Apocrypha, not the Book of Mormon, not any of this other stuff, not the Book of Enoch, just the Bible, just the 66 books of the Bible, and you read it, what denomination would you pick? So now, I believe there's really only a few possible answers. And everyone will have different opinions on what that correct answer is. The correct answer, in my opinion, is Baptist because it's just as plain as possible. Now, I'm not going to say that's the perfect answer. There probably isn't a perfect answer to this question, which denomination is correct, because there's going to be some errors and on small minor things. But I believe the best answer, I'll just call it the best answer, is Baptist, preferably independent Baptist, preferably traditional instead of modern. Now, that's my opinion. You might have a different answer. But if you do have an answer, just ask yourself this answer of what denomination you believe is the best. What is it grounded in? Is it grounded in objectivity? Is it grounded in truth? Trying to honor God? Trying to find out what is true? Trying to serve God that way? Or is it just based on emotion and what people have taught you and cultural preferences? Is that it? Or does it actually have to do with truth? So if you're actually serious and you actually want the truth, then you realize there really aren't that many different, like that many options. Okay, you're probably going to be Baptist. More than likely, I would say 9 times out of 10, read the Bible objectively, you'll probably end up being Baptist. Like that's just, I just that's simple. I just believe that's a fact. You might be like, some people pick non-denominational. Those are just Baptists that don't want to be called Baptist. That's what most non-denominational people are. But you definitely will not be a Mormon. You'll realize that the Bible does not teach what the Book of Mormon teaches. You'll have so much cognitive dissonance. I don't understand how you could end up being a Mormon after reading the Bible objectively. You will definitely not be a Catholic because you'll realize that um, all the sacraments, all the ceremonies, all this fluff that the Catholics have, that's not in the Bible. It's not biblical. It's actually from the Apocrypha. So you will definitely not be a Catholic. You'll realize just how much Catholic Church contradicts the Bible. You will probably not be a Jehovah's Witness either, because you'll realize that Jesus is God Himself. You will realize that the Bible does teach about hell. So you will definitely not be a Jehovah's Witness. And you won't be a Pentecostal because tongues, someone has to teach you tongues. You are not going to read the Bible objectively and end up believing in tongues. That's not going to happen. Someone has to teach you that. Someone has to brainwash you into believing in tongues. So if you read the Bible objectively and nobody's brainwashing you and you're just reading it, you're trying to you pray about it and you just seek truth, the answer will be quite simple. You will easily throw out just about all, like 90-95% of the denominations out there, and you will end up with a logical answer. You realize that the answer is actually quite simple. It's not that hard. And the fact that we have that many denominations, that's just Satan's work. And all Satan has to account for is the fact that you're not going to read your Bible. That's it. You just believe what other people tell you. You don't actually read the Bible. You don't actually try to find out the truth. So anyway, so I believe it's a very simple answer. What denomination is like the best one? It's not going to take a lot of effort. Now, so even if you don't agree with my answer of Baptist, whatever answer you come up with, you better have a good answer for why you picked that answer. You better have a good defense of why the Bible, of why your denomination, the one you picked, most closely aligns with the Bible. So, anyway, that's all I wanted to say. It's very simple. It's not complicated. Just if you just look at the Bible objectively, you'll realize it's really not that hard. If you seek truth, you want the truth, not about emotions, not cultural preferences or what your friends are doing or what the pastor said. No, if you seek truth, pray about it, read the Bible, you will realize it's really not that hard. But anyway, see you next time.